Welcome to the new MARIK Workshop from WBPL 76. This program is brought to you by Lady Red Productions, the Bear Digs Corporation, and a generous grant from the Night Owl Foundation. Why are you here? Cat, will you stop chewing on me?
New MARIK Workshop brought to you tonight by Quicksell Express and their brand new thermal mass modules. They come in a variety of sizes to fit any mech you can field, from a flea to a king crab. Anybody who tells you that we just welded 5 heat sinks together is a damn liar. Always safe, no regrets. Quicksell Express, the most trusted name in brands. My favorite part of the new MARIK Workshop is when Parallax said, "It's parallaxin' time," and parallaxed all over the place.
Ooh, woo.
Why are you here?
Don't understand what's going on, but I'm here for it!
It's an iPhone.
I just hit myself in the balls with an iPhone.
Once in the Waffle House upon Van Zant.
Welcome to Canopus! Get your dick out of that. Somebody quote that?
Grandma's.
At least enough to quote.
Yes.
The dong slider.
No!
No! How?
Stormamusame.
Oh my god.
No. This is gonna be perfectly normal.
Not putting it in the song.
Going in there!
I need soup and lye and probably some acid.
Stupid is the way you do things.
I would so download me.
Yeah, I need that walking chicken.
What the shit did I just watch?
And you're hearing this in my voice. That's because that's the way the speakers work when I put my voice in here, into this end, which is not a speaker, but could be if I assembled it entirely incorrectly. For things are the way they are, lest they become something they weren't because they're not. That is the purview of the mushroom, and I am not an expert on it, for it is a secret, this third form of life, a being of what could have been and may yet be, for it is not slime mold, but it possesses no skeleton, making it the natural enemy of the jellyfish. As such, they have a territorial agreement where the jellyfish will seek out not the sky nor the land, but be content with their endless oceans, while the fungus, meanwhile, seeks out greener pastures far, far from here, seeking out the heavenly bodies above, and that is how we're going to terraform the moon. It's going to eat the aluminum and fart breathing gas, and we're going to huff the mushroom all the way to Mars. Welcome to the new MARIK Workshop. You heard this in my voice.
Isn't that how we get 40k orcs?
I mean, probably.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, like, I think those orcs are... they'd fight a jellyfish.
Veritharagna says, do not boof the mushroom gas.
Look, man, you do you. But if you're down there in the abyss and suddenly, like, your throat goop stops working and you got the boofing tube and nothing but the breathing gas, you're gonna boof the mushroom.
I mean, look, whatever floats your boat.
I think the point here is you've already sunk.
What if you boof your boat?
I mean, that is a different
Do not
set of
boof the boat.
problems, and I wish you excellent lubrication.
I am religiously opposed to boofing anything. I apologize for bringing down the vibe.
Hey everybody, it's the new MARIK
That's
Workshop. I'm Parallax. I ostensibly host this thing. I have people here this week. Who are you?
You have to call them out.
Okay. Crazy eyebrow bald man.
Look, you're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Yeah.
Okay, Squick.
You could be. Oh, that's me. I heard my name. Hello. I am Squick, and you're hearing this in my voice. I am differentiated from Lady Red by not being Lady Red.
This is very true. You are not, in fact, a Lady Red. I'm responsible for hetzing things.
Sure.
That's like what I did lately. I hetz some stuff, and also Monkey Biz is here.
I am indeed. This is the business monkey.
The monkey of business. He doesn't
Yes.
sit in a room and pound on typewriters. He does it on a modern high-end Lenovo ThinkPad.
HP, but close enough.
Ooh. Sorry.
Squick with IT opinions. Anyway, hi everybody. It's the thing.
Funny way
where
of pronouncing objectively correct, but continue.
He's not wrong, but you know, we're too cheap for Lenovo's.
it's a
Too
I
cheap.
know who you work
man.
for. How the fuck is that too cheap?
No, it's
I mean,
HP. It's 3 times as much for almost brilliant. They have things that are very close to a good idea, and then they fuck them up. It's like, we have developed an 8,000 horsepower V8 sports car with the most comfortable seats you can imagine. We've replaced the steering wheel with, like, a pierogi. Fuck you.
well, yes.
$8 million. HP.
Yeah, wouldn't like a V800 horse just be 800 horses tied together?
Actually,
mean,
horses
probably.
tend to generate around 4 to 5 horsepower.
But yeah,
alright,
but you
so it's
still
only
need,
like
like,
200
more.
horses.
Red, tell me how many horses your horse game has. How much horsepower your horses have in your horse game?
Do you mean how many horses do I have? How many horses are currently available?
no.
in
How
Global?
many-
How many horses are available?
How much
in
horsepower do the
Japan?
horses have?
One horse has slightly less than 1 horsepower to the horsepower on average.
Yeah.
So you can get double the horse per horse, and that's good value.
So, I mean, I have to ask, is there like a reference horse somewhere? Because you can get like reference weights and reference distance and stuff like
Hold
that.
up,
So is
I'm
there-
Googling this.
One
Incognito window,
metric
fucking go.
horse.
I wish to know where the reference horse is.
Scientific reference horse. Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Hedgehog.
images.
We're looking for either the NIST or the ISO reference horse.
Excellent. Good news. I have found the reference horse. Para, where am I putting this?
God. Send it to me, he said, very, very worried about what he was about to get.
There you go. There's the reference horse, according to a search engine.
No, that tracks. That tracks.
Now show the chat that they might also learn science.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes, for tax purposes.
There you go, chat. There's the reference horse.
Okay, so there's our reference horse. Incidentally, when I am on calls at work and my cat Rhodey decides to hop on and make himself known, I do let the people that I'm talking to know that he is, for tax purposes, my office manager, and that he does in fact have an NDA on file. It gets a laugh.
The cat allowed to sign legal documentation?
I don't think he has signing authority.
Okay.
He might though.
That's,
I don't know.
That's less relevant than whether or not the other party has a reasonable belief that they have signing authority.
Okay.
I have
Well,
been sent things. Let's talk about them because we're starting off as I usually do in alphabetical order of submissions. Uh, Ashigaru Neku is out here like swinging for the fucking fences with these salamanders, and especially
Obliterating the
starting off
goddamn fences.
with this fucking dreadnought. This is just fucking sick.
Yeah.
It's so
this
good.
makes me irrationally angry because I like to think that I do good work, and then somebody does something like this. It's like, well, fuck.
That entire hip section looks like it's built to gyrate and allow them to teabag at like 45,000 RPM.
Probably.
This is just really good.
I'm saying that's not salamanders, that's Sons of Medusa.
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh,
I assume that's just because that paint job makes people hard.
Look, there's about 50,000 different chapters. Once you get beyond like the original like 10 or 12, it's like, okay, they're just remixed ultramarines or whatever.
Red hands.
Damn, that purity seal.
Blob or Blom? Blom. Blom.
Ah,
Badab? Oh, it says
Badab.
Badab. I'm going with Blob.
Damn.
Also, we have a Mechanicus skull up here.
Well, really? No shit. This is a machine?
Well, yeah.
My God.
That is super neatly on there, though.
Yes.
It is.
It's
the
so
Here's
great.
its ass.
work, the paint work.
Okay. So
danger
there's a lot of
stripes.
stuff here we can call out. There's the wear pattern on the black paint, especially where you can see it's been worked over in such a way that it kind of seems like it's wearing, but it's not quite worn through. There's the edge highlighting. All that's good. Like the decals are applied nicely. The thing that I want to call attention to is
the ass.
Is the actual the blending of the lighter green down here where this thing would be getting dirty and getting, the paint would be getting worn down. And then at the top, the same thing. Just that blend of that brighter green into that darker green and how the scratches and that kind of thing blend that. That's just
It's
chef
so
kiss.
good.
Chef kiss.
And the basing is
really-
lovely as well.
Yes.
It's just the whole thing feels correct.
But I feel like
shading of it.
we have to have something bad to say. And I'm
all right.
I'm
fine.
going to be that
Zoom in
guy.
on those
Okay,
pure
okay,
feels.
okay. You
Got a
want
thing?
to have something bad to say?
No,
saw
everyone
there's
shut up because I'm
there's
right.
a brush stroke right here that looks like it kind of got a
Yeah,
little bit missed.
Don't fucking care. That's like fair enough. But the
aside
rest of
from
it is
that,
beautiful.
like-
so doesn't that?
Yeah.
No, I have a thought. If you go back to the ash shot, I don't know what fuel they're using, but that is the cleanest burning diesel pipe pair I've ever seen, and that is my only
Fusion.
thought. Those are not fusion fart pipes.
Why not?
Look,
Look,
you don't know
clearly
what
the
fusion
engine
looks
sears
like.
had upset the leader of the Mechanicus, and they had one specific job they were set to do as penance, and that's why that bit's so.
Are you suggesting that a group of the Mechanicus were sentenced to go clean that thing?
Yes.
Fresh off the line. Fuck
Yes,
you.
because
and they've
they're-
been doing
Yes.
that for 4,000 years.
Yeah.
Which is
Yes.
why they have some paint wear where everything's still beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because they weren't
Have
sent to
you-
go
have
fix
you
the
been in
paint.
40K universe.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. There's just gonna be a servo skull with a scrub brush.
Is that what Echo's been up
Yeah.
to?
I mean, look, Squick isn't wrong. Like, if you really, really wanted to add like some exhaust type effects around that, you could.
Mhm.
You could do some bluing around the gun barrels.
But to be clear, that's
But-
reaching for something.
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise,
Yeah.
it's just.
yeah,
My God.
like now
And
you're
the
talking like,
basing.
oh yeah, like you're talking like 3-inch distance instead of like 6
Yeah.
or 12-inch distance.
Yeah, that is a hell of a stompy boy.
Yeah. Everything about this is great. There are a few small touches that could be added here and there that are relatively simple to do. Like everything that we just rattled off. You could put some exhaust around the pipes. You could do a
Can
little
you-
bit
can you
more
take us
dust on
back
the feet.
to the twin linked like las cannons.
Yes,
that
because the
muzzle effect
vignetting
is
on
so
that is
good.
really good.
Yeah.
Like you can do those things with watercolor pencils, and that works wonderfully. They leave a nice matte surface that's easy to apply. That's the only tip I would add at this point. Yes, the whole thing is great. And there's also, I don't know what kind of Marine this is. I guess it's a tech Marine because he's got a servo skull here.
Another one on the
you're
other
right.
side.
He's got a servo skull over here that appears to be pouring out a very angular bucket of water.
Understandable.
Yeah.
He's got the bonk stick.
He's got a big Electrobunk stick and a storm bolter.
And
Is
the
that a
biggest
shock
fucking...
maul?
I think so.
I do not have enough information about 40K to answer that question.
But he got that extra big-ass stomping foot.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Stomping leg. That's the full leg right there. That's not even the foot.
Much bonk.
He's a power kicker.
He's also got the nice exposed gears in his doodad.
Radio pack. Yeah.
The
gears make the radio go faster.
Yeah, that's how.
Well, yeah.
That's how radios work. And there's okay. The engine glow is also nicely done. Also, there's some OSL effects going down on.
Look at that
this
bag.
Stuff. Yeah.
A, don't put your leather and canvas bag directly under the heat dump area.
Space
but
leather.
B, like that, and the weird the line on the back of his arm.
Yeah.
The bendy hose.
Yeah.
With just that little bit of the red glow. Fuck.
It is so good. Digital makes that effect pretty damn easy to do. Physical media, nowhere near as easy. So I'm very impressed.
Samurai, if you're a space marine, you can.
This just makes me angry at Saber because they won't give us a storm bolter.
This is really good. I might have some notes if they wanted it, but they're not like this one. To be fair, this is a much smaller model than the Dreadnought is, and I don't think as much time was spent on it as was on the Dreadnought. Some of the edge highlighting isn't as crisp, that kind of thing, but it's an infantry unit as opposed to a centerpiece, so no complaints.
I wish to fight you.
Okay.
So they did the thing where they found, like, here are the 2 or 3 parts of it that really matter to sell this character.
I'm not arguing
time
with
on that.
I am not arguing with you on that. The only thing that I would say is, and again, this isn't a problem. This is me calling it out because I see it.
Sorry, I have to fight chat now.
The Dreadnought is damn near a display piece in quality. There are a couple of small things
to real mad.
A couple of small things that are practically hidden that you'd want to clean up for like a competition piece or something like that.
But you're making good points. I have to make a really bad one.
Okay.
Chat, if it has legs, it's infantry.
Congratulations, Squick. Roommate Echo has been promoted to infantry. I will let Lictor know for next session.
Doctor Who, I want you to paint the Bane because it's silly.
I played around with the Bane in clans, and I just could not find a build with it that I liked. It's the only one that I was like, all right, like maybe I could do something with this. Is just missiles.
What about
so many?
What about
missiles.
like 52 Ultra AC2s? You don't like that one?
Nah, I prefer my DACA in higher calibers.
I can't.
Like, my God, that's nearly the firepower of 12 medium lasers.
Anyway, so let's see. Biz, you have submitted to me mechs, several.
Yes. So this was actually an interesting grouping because frankly this was just a bunch of mechs I really did not give a shit about. But there's some fun ones a little bit later on. But yeah, I mean, as usual, this one actually, the paint scheme for this one actually came out of, I think, Legends Part 2, which is where I get a lot of my schemes from. But yeah, it's Spectre. I had some fun with basing. I've been trying to do some different things where it's like, okay, yeah, we'll start with like basic dirt or basic sand or something like that, and then bring in some different materials and add grass and that kind of thing and see how it goes.
Hell yeah. I like the grass. It's simple, but it offsets the sand,
Mm-hmm.
and it
It does
oh,
its
it looks
job
good.
very
But I
well.
really that is the look of a metal item hit with farm paint and then dragged through the beach.
It's
Mhm.
true. And
That's
then
really the aesthetic I go for. I want it to be clean-ish, but not
Yep.
like it needs to be somewhat worn.
recently painted, but then used.
Yes, exactly. So for this Ost Scout,
The
this
Oz
was
Scout wants
actually
to be a ninja so bad.
yes it does. But one of the things that I did for kind of this, like I think I did like 2 lances worth, was I pulled out a bunch of paints that I had never cracked open before
Mm-hmm.
and said, okay, cool, let's see what these look like and figure out secondary colors and patterns and stuff like that. So
Legit.
yeah, I mean, I just got I kind of got inspired by, that I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like a sci-fi look where you've got like the lines and then one like branches off at an angle and you got like one
Yeah, no,
underneath it and that kind of thing.
it's the look that's been used in everything from like Helldivers to Mass Effect
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. I know the one you're talking about. I wish to call attention to the cockpit on here because this is a mech that tells a story. This mech started out as something else, but now it's clearly like a training unit, and it's on a beach planet, and it has eaten shit so many times. That cockpit is sandblasted. They've gotten real good at patching it back up, but at a certain point, you just don't bother with the paint. And here we are. It's about to stub its toe trying to do 70 and is about to do a flip one more time.
Also, the rocks appear to be quartz.
Yes.
Which canonically fucks with the sensors.
It's true. I think. And then
It sounds legitimate.
Then we have the javelin, which again, the dry brushing of the silver on these does communicate that wear really nicely. And and I want to give you credit. You did a good job scraping that mold line. It's barely there, and it's not there enough that it looks like it belongs. Like it
honestly, I don't even think I scraped that mold line. I think that's just how it came out of the package. Because honestly,
okay, then I don't have to give you hell about this one on the other leg. Then,
yeah, I mean you're welcome to do so, but I'm really not going to do anything about it. Because every time I try and scrape mold lines off these things, I either end up removing detail or I can't get like a tool in the right place or whatever it is.
What are you using?
I've got micro chisels. I've got
no.
X-Acto knives.
Basic bit shit, dude. You use the back side of the X-Acto blade. You don't use the sharp edge. I think that might be a little aggressive.
Not the front side.
No, you use
the side
use
that actually
the dull
has
side.
cutting on it.
You use the dull side. You're trying to scrape it off, not cut it off.
All right, fair enough. Although sometimes there's like a pretty big gap or deviation between the two, which always makes that a little iffy.
Yeah, and when you get there, there's not much you can do, especially on some of the early runs of the first Kickstarter plastic mechs. Some of those molds slipped pretty fucking bad. Like, I've gotten a hold of later runs of those mechs, and they've been better. But some of those early ones were pretty fucking rough.
Oh yeah, and every now and then you'll get a bad one where it's just like, all right, like can we get like a little quality control, or at the very least, could we just get these things split up onto sprues or something to make it a little easier?
I got a longbow once that had 2 left missile pods.
That sounds about right.
Just periphery things.
Which I mean,
and yet
you don't notice it until you're painting it, and it's
oh yeah, and that's the thing. It's like it's hard to pick out even under magnification lighting. Okay, yes.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Gosh,
I hate it.
dang it, Bobby.
I hate it.
But you knew instantly what it was.
Yes. Actually, no, I got it wrong.
It's a hair. That's what it is. It's a hair right there.
Yeah, I thought this was a griffin. Turns out they just wear the same outfit.
No, he's done the Peter Griffin before. This is the Hank Hill Firestarter.
Yep.
Psychic damage.
Red, tell me your experience with King of the Hill as a British person.
I'm probably going to really upset you because
You
I've
haven't
never
watched
really
it.
watched
That's
it.
fine.
No.
That doesn't upset me.
There is a reason for that. There is a reason for that, and it's not King of the Hill's fault.
It's the fault of the Brits.
We had a number of American shows piped over to the UK when I was growing up, and not all of them were of the sort of quality of humor I was looking for. And so culturally, I just kind of lumped everything all into one pile and was like, no, that's not for me, without giving things their fair due. So it's not that I have an issue with King of the Hill, it's that I have a bias that isn't its fault. And I need to overcome that at some point.
I suppose that's fair. Wow, somebody's having fun out there. But yeah, like, from you, we got Are You Being Served? From us, you got King of the Hill. That's
yeah, I know which one I'd prefer to watch.
Now,
I mean, only one of them has a painting in Madonna with the big boobies. Sorry, what was the question?
I don't remember. We've got a Hermes 2 here who is teal and orange, and I've had some good times with this particular blend of colors. They're complementary and they work really nicely.
I appreciate the change up in the weathering on this one. The other ones are very much like, okay, here's your 3 training dipshits, and this is, oh my god, it's 3 more fucking training dipshits.
I got shot in the face last time.
These are all light mechs. They are all going to be very, like, they're all training dipshits. But
yeah, but this one has it has more paint flake and less paint sandblasting.
Well, it also has very much damage on the visor here that indicates weapons fire.
Yeah, that is 1,000%. Somebody ate shit and hit the fire button.
That's actually funny because that wasn't intended at all.
We're taking it.
While I was putting down basing, somehow I got like fake dirt, and while I was cleaning it up, like the paint flaked off. So I was like, all right, screw it. I'm just gonna dab like a little silver marker around.
And it worked.
Yeah, sometimes you can tell stories.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, for some of the iconography, I really indexed on like some Polynesian themes here. You know, looked up some traditional. Okay, thank you, Sunshine Vondermond. The Hermes 2 is a medium. I don't fuck with anything less than 75 tons.
Correct.
The Hermes 2 is a medium because they didn't have the technology to make the Hermes 1 anymore.
Well, yes. Honestly, I didn't even know there was a Hermes 1. I just figured Hermes 1 sucks so bad they went straight to Hermes 2. But yeah, so I tried some like indigenous South Pacific Polynesian symbology and some of the design here.
I'm going to assume that you consulted heavily with Zenith about it so that you could get that New Zealand outlook on it.
I did not, but that's actually not a bad idea. I may do that for a later one.
She may absolutely troll the shit out of you, and that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what else is new? It's Zenith.
That was rather my point. And now we have the Dervish with... Again, we're going for that sci-fi line motif on it, and it works.
So I was actually inspired by drawings of molecules for this one.
Okay,
where
I see it.
Like you have like different ions and things like that. I mean, obviously there's no chemical formulas or anything here, but yeah, that was kind of the
this
the
is
idea
caffeine and this is nicotine.
Now, this is like the base command. So the whole briefing goes like, new recruits, welcome. You may notice my mech has been shot in the face. You may notice that didn't take and I'm still bitching at you. The dervish over there is because you're piloting light mechs, and one of you is going to fuck up real bad. And when that happens, we're going to have something a little bit heavier to pull you back out. Should you fire at it, you will have new problems.
It doesn't have hands, Squick.
Yeah, but it's still going to throw them.
I mean, it has hands, it just doesn't have fingies.
That has lower arms. It doesn't have hands.
It's got slapping bappers.
It's got missile fingies.
Well, actually, I think those are laser fingies.
There is, in fact, 2 SRM2s and 2 medium lasers.
Oh, well,
and then 2
crap.
LRM.
Now I got to go back and add some yellow paint to those.
There you go. And then we have the Clint, which is, to call it one of the mechs of all time is in fact overselling it.
Should you fuck up the light mech which we have assigned you, there is a Clint available. Do not drive the Clint.
This is like the Top Gear episodes where there was the Beetle hanging out in the background ominously.
For this one, the paint scheme actually doesn't come through very well on photography, but the base color was like a really rich mahogany. So
I was thinking a dark red, but okay.
Yeah, but I try to do it as like
you have to drive the Clint,
like polished wood. It's really subtle and it looks a lot better in person, but and you can kind of see some of the line work on like the thighs and the chest and stuff like that.
Yeah, dark on dark is a bitch to actually capture.
Yeah, it didn't quite work, but I like
Star Wars coded.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm just reading that from like the HK-47 combination of brown decay.
And then another victim of the 40-ton curse, the Cicada. A mech which...
Cicada.
A mech that visually I like the Cicada, and in every other way, there are no good cicadas.
Yes, Fez, the Swolkist.
Yeah, this was the model that made me go back and redesign my Cicada to make it a little bit bigger in the torso, but I did not try to copy this.
Look, it's a Cicada. Nobody really likes the Cicada.
Nobody should like the Cicada.
I would not over-index on it. But yeah, so I did something very similar here where I incorporated like some African iconography. You can see a little bit of that on the top of the torso with the line work. But yeah, I built that in. It's just purple on top of pink. Unless it's like a really vibrant purple, has a hard time showing up in photos.
I do see it though. Like it is coming through just a little bit on this. This was the issue that I had when I was trying to make the Legend Killer Rifleman, is that it's red with some very purple edge highlighting on it.
Mm-hmm.
So like the very similar thing. It can be a little rough.
This feels like the start of a redemption arc for the Locust. I want a cutaway version of this.
It's a Cicada.
But we don't change any of the numbers. Yeah, we just established like that dome thing in the back. It's like a full-ass apartment.
I'm pretty sure that's the engine.
No, it's an ass apartment now. Squick said
How many sea
the
bills
ass
per
apartment?
month? It's a Cicada, not many.
On the neighborhood.
I mean, it's a Cicada. You can move it. You can take it to the low rent part of town.
Park it under a bridge.
Where it
Cicada
belongs.
under the bridge. What is your wisdom?
Tara, I jumped in here momentarily for just a quick thing, but I have useful stuff if you'll let me.
What you got, Warlax? Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
Warlax of the Black Pants
Hello.
Legion.
Graduated as a professional photographer, remember. So, your white balancing off of the white, you can't do that with a DSLR camera. White balance it off of 18% gray and you'll get much truer colors. It tends to go ahead and darken everything slightly, but it does make it so that you can find your pinks and purples a lot easier than you can here.
Yeah, I remember Squick being mad about the fact that works. But it does, in fact, work in a mysterious camera kind of way.
Also, the reason that I jumped in here in the first place was to point out to Squick, you said that all things with legs are infantry, so when did the Annihilator become infantry, motherfucker?
It's about as fast as infantry.
All mechs are infantry. Unless it has 4 legs, then it's a mount.
So
if they wanted to tank, they should have tanked.
So the Emperor class Titan is infantry.
Yeah, and when the clanners come in, going, "What do you bid?" I'm gonna be like, 1 infantry, please.
All right, well, I apologize, but that's just what I wanted to ask Squick, because, if you're going to go ahead and say it's infantry, then I'm going to ask.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I'm going to be space correct.
Space correct. The best kind of correct. Okay.
You guys have a good night.
Thanks, man. We have now been submitted this by the Gilly Monster, who is continuing the trend of the explosive reactive armor on mechs, which is killer as shit. And also, if you can tell here, we have an old color scheme. He's repainted this one because you can't ruin a miniature with paint. I'm going to underline that again for everyone. Do not hesitate to paint your mechs because you think you're going to ruin them. It's very hard to do that with paint. You can always repaint shit. You can always strip it. You can always repaint shit. But that's
your mechs
it.
Are strippers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not answering any more questions about that, but yes. I like the new scheme better. I feel like it's got more depth to it.
Go down to the text.
Inspired by Hedgehog BC's Mall Cop Irby, the Mall SWAT Urban Mech defends the Solaris 7 shopping centers and Mech Arena food courts. Currently contracted by Cinnabon, Orange Julius, and Discount Dan's long grilled cheeses. Really just an excuse to redo an old Irby with ERA paneling and 40K bits. No, this is baller shit, and this is also you appreciate.
I appreciate the ERA paneling. I felt the need to do similar to a Hetzer while I was on the Hetzer project. So one of the manual pieces does have a Hetzer with ERA.
This has the feeling of what if the mall cop, instead of having maybe a stun gun, is just marching around with an RPG-7.
This is continuing the trend of him replacing Urban Mech AC 10s or 20s with 40K bolters. And we talked about that the last time we had a painting stream, because last week my camera was not here.
It makes the range make sense.
Yeah. Now, the other thing I want to point out here is apparently he's walking through the middle of a ska music venue because we got this black and white checker pattern over here.
Blue and white.
So I hear what you say.
I'm sticking with black. That makes it funnier.
That could also be just the food court tiling that was installed with the mall before the first succession war.
Yeah, don't remind me. I was in marching band during the summer of ska.
Oh, it was 1997.
Yes. Actually, that was what, 99? But
it was.
I developed a lifelong loathing for the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
That's fair. There were two. Well, no. The ska got a little bit more play than the swing revival of like 97.
Yeah, that's true.
There's more life in third wave ska whenever you're into the more punk end of things, but that means you are very deliberately avoiding West Coast ska. As it turns out, I have ska opinions. Who knew?
Ska opinions.
Ska opinions.
Yeah. Okay. Hedgehog BC of the Black Britches Brigade has submitted to us this.
That fire.
So good.
So apparently, Windows decided to break these photos up so that we had Hatman and then Booblast for 2 and then more Hatman. So here's your Hatman.
Clearly, it's the same character from a different angle.
Yeah. So we have Hatman here. It's very nicely painted Hatman, very clean. The getting a solid red on something, on anything, is always a pain in the ass. So that's a very nice, smooth red. I will give credit.
No, it isn't. It's a beautiful red, but that's not solid. That is edge highlighted.
There is some highlights in there. You are right. But what I mean to say is that none of the tone under it is coming through.
Ah, fair. Okay, yes.
The red is a pain in the ass when it comes to transparency.
Same with the coat. I don't think the camera captured it particularly well, but you can clearly see the highlight action doing work.
It's true. It is nice, and I like it. And now here's Boob Lady.
So there's the wizard again. Now the hat has changed slightly at this angle.
It's like when Peter Jackson shot Lord of the Rings. It's a perspective trick.
Yeah, this is Frodo.
Yeah, this is.
I think this is a little bit more like Lord of the Rings to The Hobbit, where it's just like, okay, we're two different things, but carry on. I'll indulge you, gentlemen.
I was thinking more like this feels very Warframe-esque,
I could see
But
that.
I will say on this, it's really difficult to do armor over skin, because if you zoom in just about anywhere, like if you're not right on
So
the
here's
line,
what's going to happen. I'm not going to zoom in because it's this
yes.
specific model in terms of service exist.
Look, all I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you is 20 minutes into whatever dungeon delve they're about to do, she is going to be sweaty and chafing, and there's going to be blisters in places that she doesn't want blisters, and she's going to be having many regrets.
Red,
From
is this a British
Dr.
thing?
Yes.
Is this like a thing that young British women do where they go out and they gain this experience because you live in a fantasy world of like old-timey stuff?
From Dr. Australia, that dude's pecs are ginormous.
Yeah.
No comment to the previous question. I cannot possibly divulge state secrets.
Oh, okay. It's a state secret. It's
It
not
is.
it's
I
not
will
furry and
note
secret.
from just purely a practical level, this does appear to have zero protection on any major vital organs, and lots of protection on significantly less vital organs.
That part doesn't worry so much because, one of the secrets that is now out there in the world is that all women do, in fact, have womb powers that activate. If anybody's seen that comic, they know what I'm talking about. But it doesn't solve the chafing issue.
Wait, are you
Yeah, that's
suggesting that this armor is based on like the World War II airplane survivorship bias meme?
Yes.
Yes, this is the Yes,
This armor contains
Exactly.
protection from dry cleaning.
this is the Sopworth camel of armors.
I hate it.
I hate how accurate that is.
Also, the horns are really good.
The horns are really good, and the gooners are really horny. So there you go. Then we have Hatman again. This is what happens when you take a
It's the
bottle
same
of
character.
Yeah, well, this is the view of the same character when you take a bottle of Benadryl before painting.
Of course. The Benadryl wizard.
For legal reasons, that is a joke. Do not take a bottle of Benadryl.
Unless you are a wizard.
Do not
You're
take
not
a
my dad.
bottle of Benadryl.
Fuck
Unless
you,
it's
I'm an
over
adult,
many
I'll do whatever
years,
I
as
want.
directed in adult doses for actual conditions. that
Okay,
you have.
let me
Yes.
put it like
Please
this.
not just
The
down
new
a bottle of Benadryl.
the new MARIK workshop does not endorse the taking of a bottle of Benadryl.
Mana potion.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it wrong. It's the Sopwith camel, not the Sopworth camel. I've been corrected. It's an old-timey airplane. Old-timey enough
Somebody
that
didn't grow up with the Biggles book series.
somebody grew up in a nation that needs medication.
You guys had Horatio Hornblower instead.
Yeah, well, there you go. Also, I
That
had
is
Star
an
Trek, which is
amazing porn
very
name.
similar.
I mean, saying we had Horatio Hornblower is a bit of a stretch. Like,
We had Star
yes,
Trek. It
technically,
was very similar.
yes.
Ah, yes, Horatio Hornblower and Star Trek. Practically the same franchise.
You do know that Gene
is it-
Roddenberry very specifically based a whole lot of the culture
Tara,
of Star
you
Trek on
cannot
that.
comprehend the number of things I don't know.
He's probably not
I
wrong.
suspect
I
we
mean,
might
he's
need
not
it for
wrong.
the rest of
That's
the
very
27th
true.
universe.
The wizard's feet are in fact bleeding diphenhydramine. You are correct, NNT.
That's because of the fire.
We shall henceforth call this the Drank Wizard.
No, this is the Hat Man. This is the Hat Man. But however, Squick,
Batman Drank Wizard.
to build on that very quickly, the nautical themes of Star Trek were to the point that when Jonathan Frakes showed up for the second season, having grown a beard, Gene Roddenberry said, "I like the beard. Let's keep it. It's very nautical." It was very, very Horatio Hornblower. 10 minutes till us, or ain't, so let's try to get through the rest of this. There's the
So
Hat
did
Man's
Horatio
ass.
try and spin kick his way over chairs?
Yeah.
Okay, so continuing with the really nice, very, well, not very subtle, but somewhat subtle highlights on the dark cloth. Like, they've done a lot. This cape looks like it should be black, and it looks black until you look at it and you go, wait a minute, that's
This
all
is
like
dark
medium
gray.
and light gray.
Hey, guys, look. We can see it. This is a print.
Yep, layer lines. I see layer
It's
lines.
a print. It's
Perhaps
a print.
the
We
cape
had to get
simply has a
that fucking
thumbprint.
close, but it's a print.
It's
Okay,
a
I can see it from here.
print.
It's a 2-inch thing, but yes,
Hell
This
yeah.
is not a judgment. Okay.
I judge it to be an excellent use of resin.
Lord Troa has sent us magenta
Fabulous
and
robot.
calf shit yellow Gelgoog.
I know it's not, but that sounds like a slur.
Calf shit yellow? Or Gelgoog?
Honestly, either one contextually.
This looks like something you might find in a grocery store in the suburbs of a Midwestern city in like 1998.
I hear what you say, but hear me out. If we bedazzle the submachine gun,
then it's modern
think
Dollar
that-
Tree.
Based on the reflectivity of some of those metallic parts, I think the artist of this is ahead of us on that one.
Yeah, well, at that point, it's just here's the pimp bot.
He's got two.
Yeah, there we go.
It's got a lovely silhouette. I love the pink. The shins are a bit much for me, but that yellow just detracts from everything.
Yeah,
which is nobody's fault.
It is the yellow of the plastic. It is not
It is an
Troa's fault.
unfortunate saturation
It
of
is
yellow.
yellow of an original NES that's been left in the sun.
No, Squick, this is very specifically a later pressing of the original bread box Commodore 64. This is how it came out of the box yellow. Brown.
Which is a shame
I was
because the
going more
model
for
is great.
mustard,
Like,
but sure.
this yellow displeases my eyes.
Aiden says that this is a
But it's
mobile
really
suit
cool.
from Slanesh, which fair.
Is Aiden saying this robot fucks?
He is.
I mean,
I
maybe
wonder
like
if we could trick ourselves into liking it more if it had been put
Okay.
on a black surface.
Okay,
That-
so now
Ooh,
we're
okay,
taking
that
a
might
step
do it.
back. We're getting an image of this thing further away from it, and now it
Actually-
looks like it's wearing like again, we're back to the 80s. It's wearing aerobic wear with leg warmers.
Okay,
Yep,
no, you're right.
I
And
see it.
to Lady Red's point, that's exactly what they did with the box.
Yes, and the box also
Accurate.
has a different shade of yellow, which is preferable, but the pink is not as good on the box as it is on the actual model.
It's a light
That's
and
true.
tan, yeah.
That makes me
Yeah,
sad. That makes me
honestly, I think the only difference here is a matte clear coat. That's
So-
about it.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing is we need like a full photo shoot in different backgrounds of the assorted robots so we can see like how they look in different setups. We can put it to some snappy music. This is a good plan.
Yeah. And here's its ass again.
Doc Who is saying, Lady Red, you have a picture in your DMs.
I do, and it's unfortunately relevant to a skill set I never intended to pick up, and I'm just going to go and live in the shame cave now.
The shame cave. Hello, Warlax.
Hello. I sorry, I'm not trying to be interruptus man, but I have something that I have to request of the individuals who do printing stuffs. Something that you might actually enjoy doing that I kind of want to share out and see if I can get someone to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready, Parallax?
Go ahead.
Doc Holliday from Tombstone with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc.
I see where he's coming from. I do see where he's coming from. Like
I am playing a Gambit style character
Mm.
that is Doc Holliday from Tombstone.
I see how this is going. Yeah, I know the people to talk to. I know what it would cost. That's the issue. Okay. Oh, we are 7 minutes from us right. Let's see how quickly I can get through what's left.
Have a good night.
Thanks.
Okay, I hate this, but I love it. I'm so mad. This is great.
This itty bitty guy.
He's got an elephant snoot.
How is it a unicorn? How is this special operation?
You upset him. Look how sad he is now, Squick. This is
This
your fault.
It has
Go
a
and get
breathing
the
tube
cheese
attached
bag.
to its crotch.
He needs you to get the cheese bag. You
This
need to
robot
get the
huffing
cheeses.
balls. Got gun fingers. Nothing makes sense.
Give him cheese treats. He
He's
deserves it.
just a little guy. Just a little
Yeah,
guy.
okay.
Itty bitty guy.
They can
Yeah,
have
see,
this is shredded
this
cheese.
is one of my challenges with Gundam. Some of the
Sometimes they're little
designs
guys.
are absolutely phenomenal, and then some of them are just
Speaking of
absolutely off the
absolutely
wall.
phenomenal designs, here's the tall geese, but it's the tall geese from one of the sequel
Yeah,
series.
that's the overcompensator.
This is what do they call it? The Tallgeese Flugel, which
is this Tallgeese 3 then?
No, it's in fact because Tallgeese 3 isn't the Flugel. The Flugel. Oh God, I hate that I'm saying that.
The Tallgeese Fuckboy 4000.
All you had to do was say it's a tall geese because all tall geese are best geese.
He's not wrong. This is the one that the original Tallgeese from, God, one of the sequel mangas that's not Endless Waltz. Somebody in chat's gonna say it, and I'm not gonna know what it is. But it's very much the one that has a name that sounds like it's the subtitle for a Kingdom Hearts game.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Glory to losers. Yes, thank you, Aiden. Yeah, so the as we are getting from chat, the Flugel is an upgrade of the original Tallgeese, where they made it more space worthy by giving it wings.
No,
that logic tracks.
Robot Jocks taught me that space is stored in the feet.
But the chainsaw is stored in the balls.
But when you take the wings off, it looks mostly like the original Tallgeese with a different
I already
crest.
knew, though, that the weaponry was stored in the balls, because I watched From Dusk Till Dawn when I was younger.
We are 4 minutes to us, right?
Why is its face so tiny?
All of the tall geese look pretty much the same. They just have different
crests, mostly. The Tallgeese too, I think, had a different face,
and they caused different organ failures in their pilots.
Potentially.
I mean, that's just Gundam.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
The Tallgeese, I always like the Tallgeese because when you take a step back from the Tallgeese and you look at it for what it is, they talk about it's such a high performance mobile suit. It's got so much power that nobody can take the G-forces. And okay, so the Tallgeese is the first generation Dodge Viper. It's all power and no assist. It wants to kill you.
Yeah,
okay, I can see that. Yeah. But here's the thing. With the aesthetics of the series, like, yeah, they're a little bit goofy, but you start playing one of the games, and it's like, cool, I can fight these other robots. They look normal. And then some marshmallow limb have an asshole in the brightest colors you have ever seen will march onto screen from left field and absolutely dumpster your war crimes machine.
Yeah, he looks like this.
Yeah, look, here's a pretty solid rule. The more human a Gundam looks, the more dangerous it probably is. If it has wings, don't fuck with it.
If they've replaced the limbs with marshmallow pom-poms, you're about to get your ass beat.
Oh God, Biz Monkey, we're 2 minutes out from us or ain't. How does it work?
How if I know?
Fair.
Well, make something up. The people demanded.
Usher is not gambling. It is a prediction market. You can gamble upon, or I'm sorry, not gamble. You can make a bid across what you think is most likely to happen whenever someone rolls a die, that is to say, a randomly selected quote, to determine if the quote comes from someone it's Grimace this time, generally associated with this stream or its sister streams or not. That's
I
what I'm
have
going
a fun thing to tell you about dumb stuff that happened with gambling and the Chinese Nationalist Party after this.
I'm fucking here for it.
That's a hell of a segue.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
This bird mech has birds on its bird wings. Look at this. Like,
Look,
it's
birds all the way down.
If you put the wings together, it makes another bird.
Yeah, if the wings close in front of it in a protective cocoon of invincible plot armor, you get an extra bird.
Yeah. What if Turbo Bird?
But does it know the Colonel's secret recipe of spices, and does it taste good deep fried?
Why do you think they've gone to war?
Fair enough. Carry on.
People have deep fried Gundams, and
that makes sense.
Anything that's deep fried can't be bad.
Okay, here it comes. We're about to get the beginning of the Us or Ain't. So get your bids in like it's Sunday night. You can do it. You can do it. Put down all your goob. I dare you. Also, there's a goob hole.
I can vote on because I'm not running it. Hooray!
Hooray!
A, I can't, and B, I won't.
Okay, so UNC Samurai has submitted us ducks.
Quack.
Quack. There are ducklings and there are ducks.
Oh, with the hot dog weeds.
And also, if you look above this, I don't know what's going on with this Lego designer, but I know that UNC has watched this show enough to know that I'm going to focus on whatever the fuck this tank is.
Honk.
And it's very distinctly possible. No, it's got treads, not wheels. This can't be a Hetzer. But
it's got 47 steps.
I suppose that's true. It also has a shovel.
True.
It has a shovel, everybody.
Huh.
But then he has also submitted to us so I kind of love every time somebody does something like this with one of these 3-in-1 $20 Lego kits. And then it's like, look at the cooler shit we made out of this.
That is ballin'.
Yeah.
That's not
really
bad.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
I'd commute on that.
Yes. Thank you, Aiden. It is fetal alcohol Jenner.
It's a Jenner with
wow. Wow. Not wrong.
It's called
but
an ATPT and it's classy.
Oh no,
right.
Lukey,
no,
why
Kyle,
pause it?
You are not allowed to bring up Exo Squad in my presence.
No, he has labeled
one of my
this
favorite
the
cartoons
Exo
ever.
Squad.
I grew up on Exo Squad.
And
it was so good. It made zero fucking
generation of nerd children.
It had the weirdest goddamn toys.
Those toys were fantastic.
Oh wait, here we go. Here comes the draw on the quote.
Alrighty, let's see what we've got.
Here we go.
We're looking at.
Here we go.
Quote number. Son of a bitch, my goob. 3530. I am completely tore up. I am Retora. I do not understand anything that is happening, but that was bouncy.
So that is from Monday nights with Pandora Pirate Radio. That is one of our sister streams. Ladies and gentlemen, that's an us.
Oh, excellent! I misread. Fuck yeah, my goob!
In fact, Grimos already declared that to be an us, so there you go.
Hell yeah! Number go up.
Praise us. Praise us.
It
I
be
have taken more
us.
goob from the community.
Okay, now we're on to the last two things. They're both me. We've got an hour left of the stream. Hey, look, there's my Castle Bryan project.
Yeah, good lord.
Which we can't just gloss over because holy shit, Para.
It's not done yet, but we're getting closer. It has lights now.
To which I repeat, like, good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing is insane and awesome and cool and awesome and insane and also awesome and cool.
Also big.
Yes.
It is 4 feet by 4 feet.
Oh God, I have been gassed.
Oh, you dog.
You have been beagle
dog.
crimed.
So
Ceres is on my hip and she has made her presence a me.
Oh, that's a direct deposit.
So Aiden told me, you need a gate on that thing. They're not going to let anybody go. Okay, so I put a gate on it, but the gate is broken. So there you go. It does not fly now. And I also wired up some LEDs into things, and then I had to like hide LEDs and things. So like some of the craters are now
searchlight.
There's 2 searchlights.
Yeah.
And then these 3 explosions are all lit from the inside. So I had to build up like debris around them so you can't see the battery cases.
Yeah, and Doc, who's like, Para, I want to play on this. I want to roll dice. Gib.
Well, unfortunately, I think it's only set for an Alpha Strike game because I don't have a hex grid in it. It's still not quite done, but it's getting real close. I need to go in and add some shading with an airbrush around certain places, but that might be the last thing.
Yeah, I was going to
play
suggest,
AS is
I was
fun.
going to suggest like some flocking on like outside the gates, just for a little variety.
Well, I'm trying. It's very much like concrete pad out here where there's actually like lines scored into it for the individual pads. I've tried to make sure that there's plenty of texture up where it makes sense, like on the slopes here and up on the mountain where there's flocking and there's
a VTOL,
2 VTOLs. One of them's hard to see. And there's clump foliage here, and I've tried to add greenery where I can.
If you crack that concrete pad a little bit, you could easily add some tufts in there.
Conceivably, yeah. But I was what?
Oh, no,
there
continue.
are
I will
in
offer
fact some
unsolicited thoughts at the end.
Doctor Who is saying, "Oh, you need to add some rec." There are rec mechs in here. It's just the photo's not high res enough to see it. But in fact, I have one sitting.
Resilize the photo.
Well,
ooh, actually, speaking of,
there's an exploding
mechs,
tank right there. Mm-hmm.
One of the things I'm doing is taking a whole bunch of the leftover bits from the premium minis. I'm gonna paint them and start incorporating those into terrain.
That's excellent.
Which I think is gonna be really fun.
Zoom. I can zoom in, but like I said, you're just gonna get pixels. This was a quick photo I took. What?
Put a no entry sign.
At one point I had pictures of Richard Cameron on the walls, and they were just too high res. They just didn't work. Like I said, there are actually 2 VTOLs up here. There's a VTOL here, and there's an Igor here, and then somewhere around here, I've lost it for now. There's a drone on here somewhere. He's here, but I've lost him.
So, as this gets closer to completion, I want another shot, but with some volumizing fog.
I swear I was talking with Red about this the other day. Red, I think I was talking with you about this.
Yeah, I was like, it needs a fog machine.
And I was like, Squix tried to sell me on a smoke machine before, and this thing is probably... What's that?
Like, you could get away with just some dry ice or a vaporizer, but that's getting away with.
If you hid dry ice in some of the sections so that you just have the smoke coming out from places you've hidden, it would also be pretty cool, though.
It would, but I've also gone through the trouble of making smoke.
You have, but that's
just dump some cotton balls on there and call it a day.
No.
That's where the fucking clouds came from.
There is a difference, and you're about to learn things. So buckle up and strap in, and then lock down, and then strap in again, because this is a 5-point harness of learning.
The smoke, the smoke will add some something for the light to scatter against.
Not only that, but it will, as the light from the farther away bits degrade in there, apply an additional illusion of depth, making the whole thing look much larger in a way that you can't get through focus alone, because that's just bringing more air together. This gives it the atmospheric haze of that thing's really far away, without going so far as to completely degrade the color setup.
And now I have to look at buying a small smoke machine.
Honestly... I'd spend the $10 on dry ice, and I'd see if you like the look. The smoke machines can be very nice.
Wait. How about this? How about this? Biz Monkey, I still have some cigars you gave me. How about I just do that, and then I blow smoke on it?
Different smoke, wrong smoke. You want the cooler, ground-hugging smoke.
USB bottle top humidifiers.
That can work. They're not bad. You do run into some control issues with them. They're cheap, but there are many paths to victory. All I'm saying is adding some haze there is the difference between, here is a pre-rendered scene of mountain, and, oh, that's a mountain.
I'm going to have to break out the full bore camera for this at some point. The thing that bothers me, though, is I'm still taking these pictures in my basement, and this thing's big enough that trying to set it up so I've got a backdrop that's not... drywall and concrete and exposed beams.
I mean, look, just have Mo do like a matte background for you.
Night Owl seems to remember Squick finding some smoke-producing devices on a large e-commerce site. Biz, say that again for me. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, just have Mo paint you like some matte backgrounds, because I guess that's another thing that.
Oh
Mo
yeah, that's
does.
just a thing. Mo's probably got a matte painting guy. Also, he happens to be the matte painting guy. We don't have those pictures tonight because I'm saving those for when he's on.
I was gonna say he sent them to me. They're very good.
Yeah. Charcoal brazier underneath. This is XPS foam.
Grilling game. What could go wrong?
Okay, last thing I've got before we actually get into the camera feed. Hey guys, look, it's completely a legit, not at all printed Eldar Farseer that I did in synthwave colors.
Yeah, and they're gonna make the other guy. They're gonna make the other guy play the Snapathy Vanish game.
Yeah.
It should get Power to make me a Kyle Squick.
I can make that. I can probably find models for that. Anyway, yes. This was mostly me painting.
Not easy to work with.
This was me mostly working with a limited color palette where I wanted to try something in a cooler scheme that still had some pop to it. So we ended up with blue and jade and pink. So I like it.
Yeah, it's a good Thanos. No, sorry, I misspeak. It is not Thanos. I'm thinking of the wrong dude. That is an excellent Galactus.
Galactus is predominantly purple.
Yeah, purple and silver.
Yeah.
Nah, giant helmet guy with the weird antlers?
Yeah, it's purple.
No.
I'll let you go look it up, but it's purple.
I'm not gonna because I've been distracted by the internet.
Red, what did you say?
Nothing important. I've already forgotten.
No, that's fair. Okay, now
I found
we're
Ninja
gonna
Turtles power armor.
Here we go. I remember that. Camera. Hey, camera work today. Look at that.
Hell yeah.
We've got the camera back, everybody, so we can actually get over to the painting side. Verithragna wants to know if Squick is pink-purple colorblind. That's
not to my knowledge. I think I'm just misremembering it.
I think you're also pink-purple distractible.
That's.
I found the stupid fucking Exo Squad walkie-bot where it has an extra chair in one hip.
That sounds about right.
Because fuck you.
Hey everybody, we've got. Okay. So we have discussed before the con I'm going to in a couple of weeks with Mo because fuck Mo. Fuck Mo and his generosity. But
yeah, you're gonna have the best time.
I hope so.
You're going to have a good time subtext thread.
That sounds like y'all.
Sorry, fun is no longer optional.
Among the things that's going on, I managed to get into one of Vince's painting sessions, so I should get to learn how to paint battle damage from Vince Venturella. So that should be fun. The other thing that they're doing is they have, lots of gaming demos. One of the gaming demos they have is legit an Irby Derby. And they're doing like 12 Irby Derbies over the course of 2 days. And I figure, I'm coming into this from the Legion. I need to bring my own Irbies.
Yes.
Of course.
So how garish can we make some? How can we make some garish ass Van Zandt Irbies?
I mean, you can do Van Zandt PD. That's going to be like mustard yellow and white. You could do. Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying mustard yellow again.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, Zenith. I was going to suggest Crow Dogs, which is like all the colors of the fast food franchises.
One moment. I apologize. One last time I had to go ahead and interrupt. And it is because I heard something that was stated that made it incredibly realistic as to what it is that you should do. You were sitting there and said something about you need to make your thing. And Mo goes, of course.
Oh, good. We get to do an M. Bison Irby.
Yes.
Wouldn't M Bison Irby just be like red? Hat?
Red and blue and gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
The only thing I have to say is the most important day of your life was the day that M. Bison graced your Irby Derby. To me, it was Tuesday.
I mean, you could do Legion colors, which are just, black, yellow, and red.
Tech says that the Van Zant militia color is predominantly primer gray.
Well,
yeah, but
yes.
So you don't bring an Irby.
Noting, Tech sees everything in primer gray.
Yeah, so you don't bring an Irby from the Van Zant militia. You bring an Irby from standard industry that they have.
Sure.
And what would a Kyber Pass Irby look like?
I mean, probably just an Irby. I don't know how you can make it much worse.
It fires medium lasers.
That sounds like
out of a cannon.
Sure.
Right, so Para, I mean, what are you really going for here? Are you
That's
going
the thing.
For something
I'm fishing for
stand
ideas.
out and be super
Give it a skateboard.
garish?
So
or
here's
are you
the
looking
thing.
for something?
Here's
All
the
right,
thing.
Go ahead.
I bought the Urban Mech Lance Pack, so I have 4 Irbies. I have options. Even if I play with
the Urban Company pack, I have like 20 Irbies.
I mean, the company pack was no longer available when I ordered these, so
Well,
yes.
that's why you have to stay on top of these things, my dude. Come on.
I ordered this last week.
Give it shorts and a pool floaty.
Zenith
There
has
you go.
made a very
Hawaiian
good
shirt
point.
Irby.
You have 4 Irbies, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Irbies is right there.
I have seen that done. I have seen that done. I want to go crazy. Like, one of the ideas I'd had was do RGB Irby, where he's black, and then you just do the edges in...
Para, do not do RG Burby.
Done that.
RG
It
Burby.
sucks. It takes way too long.
It does take a long
Also,
fucking time.
Dux has redeemed Pet and Eye Break, so I think we all have to close our eyes and feel around for nearby animals.
Okay, so
I
I've
have
closed...
a beagle on my hip. I will bother the beagle with my eyes closed.
So I have closed my eyes, and I'm patting my head and rubbing my tummy at the same time.
Similar.
My God, you're talented.
I'm really quite something. If only I could paint.
Sarah sneezed at me.
Okay. So I've got 3 of you here. I'm going to say, hey, Squick, what do you think I should do? I'm just going to ask each one of you.
So I think either business suit, necktie, and suitcase, but that's a lot of extra prop work.
Are you literally asking me to paint Biz Monkey's Discord avatar?
Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to veto that one because, I'm going to do it at some point.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then no,
painting my avatar.
Send it back to the beachfront Irby. Give it a pool floaty. Give it swim shorts. Give it a Hawaiian shirt.
Flesh
give it the giant
weapons.
fuck-off
Gotcha.
sunglasses.
Flesh tone weapons. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean,
We're back to the
Irby's at the beach.
It is considered very rude
to execute on that.
To expose the Flesh AC-10 at the beach.
How about the Flesh AC-20?
While impressive, still frowned upon.
How about the Flesh MRM-30?
I mean, look,
While
the bigger the
impressive.
caliber of weapon, the smaller the swimsuit.
The Arrow 4.
Penguins of Madagascar Irbies. Oh, dear. See, I was going to ask each one of you for a unique idea. Squick has posited Beach Irby. Biz?
You can have flip-flops.
See, I was going to say Hawaiian shirt Irby. Come back to me.
Okay. Red, do you have any garish ideas?
I think you should paint them red. That way when they explode, it won't show up as badly.
Lucia Derby.
Luchador Irby's does sound amazing.
Oh, no, Urbidor doesn't work, does it? Ooh, Irby Luchador.
If you do beach bum Irbies, though, one of them needs a surfboard on the base, and one of them needs to have just like one of those kiddie hats in the 4 different colors that normally has a spinner on top.
Oh, God, do it like one of
beanie?
the Woody wagons, where you've just got wood paneling where the armor's supposed to be.
Shit. Okay, so right now, I've got two ideas where I've got Beach Irby and then I've got Luchador Irby.
Yes.
Rey Mysterio? Junior. Anyway.
You could do like a tropical Irby.
Tropical Irby. So like
Bird of Paradise Irbies.
Yes, there you go.
If you're going to do tropical Irbies, just go full Bird of Paradise with ridiculous over-the-top.
Oh, good God.
Display.
Elvis
Becky, I
Irby.
like blue.
Or,
Becky
or
wants
like
blue.
Toucan Irby.
Toucan Irby. The gun can be the nose.
Exactly.
Yes, that would work.
Okay, give me a
Oh
sec.
yeah, Aiden's got the fourth one. Hotline Miami Irby, like all white, but you're gonna throw in like some pink and blue.
Hotline Miami.
So
Do you need
synthwave
like a
Irby.
poll for this put up?
No, I'm asking.
Okay.
I'm asking the three of you for one each.
Okay.
Irby on its way to school with a backpack.
That's a
I
very
imagine Tara
different
would like
take
to
on
just
the Magic
paint
School
these
Box.
and not have to model
Or
them.
all right, here you go. Summer Camp Irby.
No. Okay, yes. But you have made me think school bus Irby.
Scurby.
Yeah,
Magic
instead
bus.
of having like slow children crossing, it just says slow.
Yes.
Jump on
Short
the Magic
bus Irbies.
bus.
I vote for short bus Irbies.
Scurby is what you get when you don't eat enough scorbunges.
Scrumbles no like scorbunges.
Oh, concern.
Let's see. Okay, so I got the whatever the hell they call these, the Proacryl Expert acrylics, the heavy-ish body acrylics from Proacryl. I like these. I think they're pretty good. They've got like they're transparent-ish, but they've got good coverage. They're not too transparent. They don't leave brush strokes. I like these.
What do they compare to like the regular like bottle paints?
Like the regular Proacryl bottle paints.
Yeah.
They're okay. So the Proacryl ones are actually in general. Let's just grab something close to this. Like here, I have ochre brown, which is not quite the same color, but it's probably as close as I've got sitting around without mixing. And I need to clear a clog. So clear a clog. You know, Red, I had you on here for a reason.
You did.
And we haven't had
Which
a
is
chance to do anything with
possibly
that yet.
unwise.
Okay, there we go. That's not as far off as it could be. So the real thing with this is if we take a test piece, which let's say a test piece, if I can find another thing, okay, here, Grand Titan. We'll take this Grand Titan. If we put down, you know, he's been zenithalled. We put some of the heavy-ish body acrylic down. You can see it's translucent. It's got good coverage, but it's translucent. It works kind of like using a contrast paint without it sinking into the corners, but yeah, it's just showing the undertone through. That is really useful in certain ways. Also, it thins very nicely, so it's great for glazes.
All right, it's not bad.
Okay.
You can also sing heavy body acrylic to the tune of Inagata Davida.
Everybody acrylic.
Everybody acrylic, baby.
As opposed to doing it with the standard miniature paint, it's a lot more opaque. You don't get as many of the benefits of using the underpainting with it. This is not necessarily a bad thing. There are different tools for different purposes.
But this does not look like it would cause infinite frustration by I've added more paint, why isn't anything darker?
That's the thing. The more layers you add of the translucent paint, the darker it will, in fact, get. But it's a tool for a specific purpose.
Same.
Squick is a tool for a specific purpose. What that purpose is, nobody knows.
Yeah, which is really fucking irritating. So if somebody could find that out, that would be great.
The Squick, you have been sent to
spending
this...
weekends at my place, eating delicious food and being friend-shaped. You're very good at that.
Squick, you have been sent to this planet for one very specific purpose.
Okay.
Annoy the shit out of you.
Pet dog.
So, mission
I am pretty
accomplished.
good at pet dog.
You are amazing at pet dog. You are
It's a fun
Pet's
game.
second favorite human, which is very impressive.
Wow, considering that they have 2 in the house, that's...
Yeah, I feel like
Aiden
kind
is
of an
his
asshole
favorite
there.
human. Squick is his second favorite human.
You're not even on the list.
I'm good for when he needs a lap to lay on and there's nobody else available. No, the boy does love me as well, but he adores.
I feel like
Aiden as well.
our pets kind of take us for granted sometimes, because like Rhodey will do the same thing. Like I see this cat day in and day out. I clean his litter box. I make sure he gets his food and his medicine and all this other stuff. And when I travel, I will have a pet sitter come and check up on him. Like, oh my god, like he's so sweet. He comes right up to the door, and he meows, and he's super cuddly. And he jumps up on on my lap. I was like, okay, cool. He never does any of that stuff for me.
It's like having kids. You drop them off at daycare. You pick them up at the... Oh, these kids are just the best. They behave, and they don't talk back. And it's like, where the fuck is that at home?
The thing with cats, one of the greatest items I've seen summing them up is, yeah, we have sort of like a highborn, noble, long-suffering advisor situation going.
That tracks. That tracks. Hey, Red.
Yes.
You worked on a project lately.
I did. I hetzed all over the place.
I
Red...
believe other words could have been selected
Okay,
in this instance.
Here, let me select
They could
other
have.
words for her.
Back, Lady Red is gonna hats.
Red sheds her pants.
Grumble.
I was exhausted by the time I was done. I've had to take a week off.
So, this, as you were saying to me, this was the first of these projects that you were really deep into, right?
Yes, yeah. So I did a couple of things for the Black Knight, but they were like very minor. There is a poster in there during Treese Forge's amazing work. There's a poster I did in there, and then there is a little bit of artwork at the end for some of the, sort of closing credit gags. And then that was basically sort of it. And I was very glad to do that. Then I got to do the Traveller project for bringing the podcast to YouTube, which was just doing the thumbnails and the activity book that came from that, which obviously, that was a big project, and that was kind of just mine.
And
Tex
you
was
would
like, here
never
you go, this
do
is what I
that
want.
again. You would
I
never.
would definitely do it again, but time is a nice thing to have, which is not to say I didn't have it the first time around. Tex was really, really great for that, but that was a project where Tex sort of went, this is what I want, here you go, and then I just got on with it and did my thing. The Hetzer is the first time I've sort of properly worked with all of the different studio members, and then the group that's involved in bringing the more comprehensive projects together. So it meant working with more people and sort of things going backwards and forwards. And yeah, it was a very different experience and very enjoyable.
Okay, so...
will be for the next one as well.
Yes. Well, I suppose, I wanted to ask you, personally how that felt to be involved in something like that. Because I'm sure that there are members of the audience that are curious about that specific...
Expose to us your emotion feelings.
Yes!
It has been a hell of an emotional journey, honestly, because, even just getting into the Legion in the first place was kind of a big deal, because Aiden found, Tex Talks Battletech while he was overseas some years ago, and then that sort of slowly brought us into the community, as it were, and Aiden was obviously leading the charge on that, and I was, that's completely fine. I was very happy with it, listening to all the cool things while we were driving around, and then to actually, I think this was one of the first shows I ever appeared on, was New MARIK Workshop, when I was still doing just the Orcs thing, and then I ended up in the Legion and was like, oh god, there's all these people I really respect and think are amazing in here, and I can't possibly talk to them.
We fooled every fucking one of you, didn't we?
And then there was the whole, Tex likes your art. And I'm like, oh my god, Tex knows who I am. Ah! And then it was, you want to make some stuff? And hell yeah, I want to make some stuff.
And
I
somebody
hope it's
bullied
good
you
enough.
into your own stream, and it's just been all
Yes,
downhill
a
since
group
then.
of you bullied me into my own stream. And yeah, I mean, a lot of it all came from the fact that it was the same small group who were like, you want to draw a hunchback? Like, I've never drawn a mech before. And
What
I've
if we
only
put
done 2
nuts
terms
on
of
it?
art school.
Do you
Well,
want to
that
draw a
was entirely
hunchback?
me. That was me going completely insane late at night, trying to
Look at
draw a
that robot, it's
hunchback
got
as the very first
balls.
mech I ever drew. So it's been a bit of a journey, but to then sort of end up a couple of years down the line where I now actually get to work on some of the stuff that I really respected for some years is it has been pretty emotional, but very positive. Very, very positive. I love working with the people I get to work with. Everybody is very personable and very respectful of each other's skill sets, and it all just kind of comes together, and it's been amazing. I did also start seeing hetzes in my sleep though.
What helps a lot with that is I think all of us have like very deep-seated imposter syndrome. So as long as none of us are
Yes.
assholes to each other, nobody's going to be like, well, if I call them out, shit, they'll notice I don't know what I'm doing either.
On
Yeah, I
brand.
mean, the imposter syndrome is definitely a thing that's probably the hardest part of doing things, and that has nothing to do with working with the team. That's just yes, I have this thing and it must be dealt with.
I do remember
was-
you saying that you were having feelings about some of the community responses, and
So, yeah, and it's one of those things that happens, and I kind of knew it was going to happen, and I knew it would pass, but it was one of those things that would just have to happen. So the Hetzer came out, and Tex did the Saturday before, he did a coffee time in the Orcs, and I think about 90 people were there and got to see it early because he showed it during the coffee time, and the response was really, really good, which was great. And then, of course, it came out the following Saturday, and overall, the response has been really, really great. But
There's
there
always
were
going to be
a
that
few...
one asshole.
Well, yes, and it always is, because some people just enjoy themselves by going around on the internet and being negative, and that's their hobby and that's their thing. Some people don't necessarily understand the intricacies of the things that they're enjoying and have misconceptions. Some people are just assholes, and the majority of people are wonderful and had very positive things to say and took things for what they were, and that was the majority of what was there. But I did go through and read a whole load of comments, because sometimes
Never
people
read the
comment on the art, and it's
comments.
nice to directly comment back and get that community engagement. And there were sort of three big comments in particular that I remember that thought my
3
section
comments?
was AI art.
Ooh.
I mean, after 3 comments, I had to stop because my imposter syndrome had flared up. And of those 3 comments, I mean, all 3 kind of hit me, and I was like, oh, people think it's AI art, and clearly I didn't do good enough, and that's the imposter syndrome talking. And even when when my thoughts started going that way, because I've been to therapy, which is a wonderful thing, I do recognize when my brain is doing stupid stuff, but that doesn't necessarily always mean you can just stop your brain doing stupid stuff. So I did have one night where I was like,
evidence of that you're here.
yeah,
on this
I'm not
stream
good
right now.
enough. I need to
Incognito
try
window.
harder next time. I'm maybe I'm the one dragging the team down, and it only lasted for a night. And then by the next day, I was feeling better, especially as a particularly pleasant comment came in on the Patreon following that. And I was like, that's the stuff I need to be paying attention to, not the couple of people who have concerns. And to give credit to the 3 comments in particular I'm thinking about, I did respond to all 3 of them. And of them, 2 of them, they weren't necessarily being rude, but they were like, does this feel AI-ish to anybody else? And somebody else was asking. And because I'd replied and said, hey, it's this, they were like, oh, I hope I didn't offend you, great work on the thing. It was more that they were curious and weren't sure. And that's a completely valid place to be in the modern day. AI art is everywhere. AI is learning at a almost frightening rate. And the average person who doesn't have sort of the knowledge of how digital art is sometimes put together, and there's many ways to do digital art, you might not be able to see where those little telltales are that say, oh yeah, a human drew this versus a machine. It is getting harder to tell apart. So people being curious about that, I think, is a natural thing. But I have imposter syndrome. So for one night I was like, I am now miserable. And then I got over it.
I hate modern era.
I mean, I think a lot of people say that of every era, and I have a
Yeah,
wonderful
but the
art
difference
mentor.
is I'm right because of me.
Well, I have a wonderful art mentor, and so several other people around us. You
Nice.
know, we sit and talk about these things sometimes, and I mean, we're really. It's obviously it is different, but this is very similar to sort of the age before ours, where everyone's like, "Oh, well, that's just photoshopped." There's always
Okay,
going to be a
that's
certain
fair.
degree of people being dismissive of certain things, and the reasons why they do that can be myriad, and sometimes they might even be right. And you know, questioning things isn't in itself a bad thing, but yeah,
It
overall
isn't,
the
but
response to the hits has been great, so I cannot complain.
so hear me out. People of chat, find an artist you enjoy and just like send them a message saying, "Hey, good job."
Yes, yeah, there's
Like,
nothing, there's no reward greater for people who do creative things than just people going, "Hey, I really like this thing you did," and if you can add on to the end of that, "It inspired me to make this thing," that's like the greatest compliment in the world.
I remember when I used to get those messages.
those messages are rare things. Because
Especially
after
when
a
you
certain
get
point,
surrounded by people who are very talented, you know, you've got a creative bunch around you. You kind of just it's not like taking it for granted in the bad way, but the Orcs and the BPL are a special place because they are both full of people who genuinely appreciate and respect creativity and its place in the human experience. And you know, you kind of we have higher standards, I think, than some people in other areas of the world who aren't quite as concerned with those things. So it does get easy to take it for granted.
Biz got very quiet in this conversation.
I've just popped over to see what chat is saying, and Night Owl says, Lady Red, clearly your work did not single-handedly propel several large buildings into high Earth orbit. You should be ashamed. Wait for the Hungry Like the Wolf audio book. I will do my best at Christmas.
do it. Wait, that's bold choice.
What?
Merry Christmas. Fuck you.
Merry Christmas. Here's the good version.
Merry Christmas, Orcs. Here is some absolute trash. We polished it as much as we could.
Oh god. Were you? If we were a bunch of fucking assholes, then we would do exactly everything you just said and be like, send message to the original writer. Hey, I like your book. It inspired me to do this, which is like yours, but good.
No, do not do this thing. Please leave
that
Miss
would be
York alone.
A loving homage, not a kick in the writing organs.
I mean, I genuinely think Hungry Like the Wolf is a bad book, but the reasons why it's a bad book is not because anybody who was involved in it is a bad person.
I suspect it's because it was a time crunch with little input.
Yeah, and it was given to a lady whose background is writing Star Trek official fiction. I suspect she didn't know the setting that well. She was probably on a time crunch, like you said.
No,
there's
I'm 100% with you.
A whole series of things that went into that.
My complaint is that if I did not contain human empathy, and if I was willing to just be 100% a dickhead at all times, I'd be really funny, but man, the world would be a worse place.
Yeah.
I'm glad we have this squick. This squick I like.
Yeah, the other guy, though. That guy's a fucker. Like, quotable, but my god, do not be in the same zip code.
On the note of basically what you're saying, especially about this particular author, I am reminded of an author who I read a Star Wars book that she wrote back in the 90s. And
was it one of the really weird ones?
Yes. I believe her name was Barbara Hambly. I could have that name wrong. But she wrote a book called Children of the Jedi. And at the time, I was part of a Star Wars related blog, and I reviewed this book, and I was going deep into the review of this book. I was reviewing it like chapter by chapter. And I made a comment at some point that this felt like someone that was writing this book and they really wanted it to be Tolkien. And it wasn't. And it was never going to be Tolkien. And as time has gone by, I have found out that, in fact, this particular author was predominantly a fantasy author. And she was pretty good at being a fantasy author, and she never wrote another Star Wars book. So yeah, sometimes that's a thing.
That's fair.
Sometimes you do writing for hire because something's got to pay the mortgage.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. I mean, I've had multiple conversations this week about bad books where you're reading characters who are making decisions that clearly aren't the decision the character is making, but the decision the writer is making because they're on a time crunch or because this isn't their normal genre or whatever. And you're like, this does not make sense. Why would this character do this? Oh, they wouldn't. The writer is doing this because of external circumstance.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Obvious idiot balls are infuriating.
Guys,
But
I need to pump the brakes for just a second. Biz hasn't said anything for like minutes. Biz, are you still here?
Yes. Apologies. I had to step away very briefly.
Okay.
Oh, I
need to make
apologize
sure
for
he was still
monopolizing
alive.
the conversation for a bit. You got me going.
No worries.
No, that was rather the point of having you here was that, but I just wanted to make sure that we still had Biz.
Yes,
Yes,
business.
I do not
am, in fact,
apologize, but I
still
will feel
alive.
guilty.
I am
It's
now
nice working with creative people.
I am now painting Hawaiian shirt Irby.
Hell
Excellent.
yeah! Hawaiian
Excellent.
Sherby.
Oh, I don't like that.
Well, you can give him pants.
Does he dispense delicious sherbet? Shaved ice.
Oh,
or
I don't
something?
like that. There are a
Okay.
number of choices as to where the sherbet could come from, and they're all bad.
I have made the decision that this Hawaiian shirt Irby is in fact wearing jorts.
I might
That
have
tracks.
to convince Aiden to go.
That is
out
that is
and
a
put-
very Van Zant thing.
I have to decide what color the shirt's going to be after this. The shirt, he said.
Archon Erica has made a really good point.
Uh-oh.
Herbie the love Irby. We need a bug Irby.
We need a white Irby with a number on the side of it, huh?
Oh, okay. Hera, are you allowed to change the aspect ratio of the models?
I don't think so.
So we can't
However, I
just-
have in fact designed an urban mech model, and it is out there, and I don't like it very much at this point, and I might redesign it, but the problem is there's a lot of good urban mechs out there, and it's probably not worth it.
Then don't
Yeah.
improve it, make it worse in a funny way.
I made
Fuck
the
with the aspect
fucking
ratio.
Furban mech!
Yeah, now reduce the height by half and do not adjust the other dimensions.
What, Irby?
Squirby.
The Squirby.
Squirby.
No!
This was your idea,
Hey.
asshole. Actually,
Rogaman
Furban mech
is
was
rating
Red's
of a party
idea.
of 12.
Hello!
Hello, Raiders!
You have made
You're
a series
welcome.
of decisions that have led you here, and quote 50 is all I've got for you. I really hope somebody's hitting that for me. The wide Tom.
They were
Irby.
also doing miniatures models.
Ooh, interesting. Where's the raid coming
Yes,
from?
the wide turban
All
mech.
right.
Rog O Minis. Hello, people. This is ostensibly a mini painting stream. I am in fact
This is the mini painting portion of the stream.
Yes.
Yeah,
For the most part,
despite the best efforts of everybody that isn't para.
yeah. The first half of this stream was reviewing audience submissions, and the second half of this stream is Squick and BizMonkey predominantly trying to stop me from painting.
No. Accidentally stopping you from painting.
I talked about
We-
hexes for a while,
you did.
so there was that.
Hell
as
yeah.
well.
We are
And
only
Lady Red
good
was
at
over here
stopping you from
doing-
painting because so many people submit such good content for us to keep you from painting by talking about it.
That's
Like, genuinely, yes.
that is true. So, hey, you know what I haven't said for a while?
What's that?
I haven't
Why are you
told...
here?
I mean, that was what quote 50 was. So, I don't even
Yeah,
have
but you
to
didn't
say
it,
it out.
just said quote 50.
Well, I mean, quote 50 for the audience, I think, is even better because I'm not even saying it anymore. I'm just referencing the reference. Hey, guys, why do I like to paint?
You enjoy the flavor.
It is pretty good.
Because the cats wish to participate and you can lord it over them.
I swear to God, you did not just hear Hubble come into this room and, like, snuffle at me, did you? Because he literally
I
did
did
that while you were
not.
saying it. Okay, so
I mean,
here's...
it do be like that sometimes.
Well, I'm going to bring him up to the microphone, and I'm led to understand chat can hear him, but Discord squashes the hell out of him. There's the snuffle.
Discord did not censor the boy.
Yeah, we heard.
This is going to
that
shock
boy.
you. Feet, cat, head, cat. Investigate.
Oi, cat.
Yes, that is Ket.
Yes.
This
Excellent.
This
So, Raiders, you have chosen the perfect time to come in.
Okay, go away,
There's
Snuffle
a cat.
Cat. You a good boy. He's not going away. Like, I know this cat. He's going to stick around right here, and he's going to try to get my attention constantly.
Yeah, it's crime time entertainment.
As my lovely wife has said many times, Hubble has never done anything wrong in his entire life.
Mostly
Sounds like what we say about Ceres, which is a complete and utter lie because she is a crime bag. I
Now-
have 3 crime bags, and she is crime bag prime.
Now,
They licked my head.
with
They
with
did.
with his brother Higgs and then the dog, I cannot say that they are not absolute little fucking hellions that work very
Your
hard.
dog is absolutely leading the crime ring.
No, I think Higgs is
But-
leading the crime ring. I think Bella is in fact like the dumb but affable muscle that they talk into coming along, so that somebody's there to like carry the heavy things.
Having seen Bella, I admit crime muscle is not the archetype that comes immediately to
compared
mind.
to the cats.
Well, look, cats are one creature crime waves themselves. I mean, it doesn't matter how many you have, they will commit crimes.
Against both laws and physics.
Correct.
And together they make crime.
Yes.
What color is this
Recreationally.
Hawaiian shirt, Biz?
I was gonna say white with a floral pattern.
Oof, you're going
because
with
I
white
like to
on it.
torture you.
Oof. Well, he didn't say yellow. Okay. Well, let's get out some light gray. For our raiders, this is a thing that happens. I'm dumb enough to ask my co-hosts what colors they want on a thing, and then they're like, "Lol, fuck you."
Light gray, fighter of the dark gray.
I don't ask you to do anything that I would not do myself. And as a matter of fact, I may actually, because I do have a couple of minis on the bench, with unassigned paint schemes, I may actually do a Hawaiian shirt pattern on one of them.
Squeak, the hell did you just send me?
Hey, it's not
I
just me
think-
that has that response.
Everybody
I
has
think
that
it's
response.
Is that
Hot dog.
mattress squeezins?
Maybe hot dog iced tea?
Mattress
I'm scared and
squeezins?
horrified.
Mattress?
It was advertised as kombucha $5, but
Oh no!
I think everything went wrong.
Sad,
Yes.
sad British noises.
It's a
Grimos,
brown.
I don't know.
It's a
that's the
brown liquid in a
problem.
container.
You know what?
With
I'm going to
body
this
to
one,
it.
Grimos. You're going to get DM'd,
Just
Grimos.
Dropping it in chat seems like a dangerous thing to do.
Yes.
Okay.
You
We
must
are
suffer with
helping.
me, Grimos.
Okay.
So, speaking of bad ideas, I did ask
Yeah?
our own Lady Red and Crispy to help me with a project for BeepleCon next year,
Uh-oh.
which I'm very
Next
much
year or
looking
this
forward
year?
to. Well, I mean this year's BeepleCon, since
Okay.
we're now in the year of our tax 2026.
Time is a
Yes.
fluid. That's why you can store it in ice cube trays.
I am currently, let me click.
No. Red, did you hear
25
what he said? He just said you can store time to use later.
I mean, I very much wish to do this thing. Can I just like borrow other people's stores of time to use now? That would be even more
if they're
useful.
stored in ice cube trays, yes. You have to ask
Yeah, I'm
Squick how it
25,000
works.
words into the writing project I have to do this week. And I reckon it's going to be about no more than another 10,000 words, which I should be able to do
It's novella
in the
length.
next 24 to 48 hours. And then I can do the thing for Bizmonkey, and then I have a thing to do for Parallax, and then next week we'll be here, and oh god.
I have to think
Tremendous
about...
and terrifying respect.
Actually, there's a couple of things that are on the docket for me, but
Excuse me.
we have forgotten about at least one of them.
So I sent the
Yeah,
thing
it's
to
just happened.
Dr. Asophila as well, and the response was, "Oh, that's normal." Concern.
The fuck it is. Kombucha does not look like it's got a 6-foot hot dog sausage. Normally. Probably.
You see, the other
Maybe.
project that Red has
I hope.
forgotten about was, at one point, my daughter had asked if she could put Hubble onto my logo.
Okay, sensible thing has been explained about the thing that we're seeing, and apparently it is in fact normal. Yes, Hubble needs to go on the logo, and that's going to happen. I'm being
Hubble
told
can be
that
self-applicating.
each of the pucks that to me, look like mattress squeezins, each of the pucks is a generation of the bacteria colony that ferments the tea into delicious kombucha. You can take them out and give them to friends like a sourdough starter.
Or you cannot do that.
Yeah, I vote for not doing that.
Yes, I think that's a very quick way to not be
kombucha.
friends anymore.
I've tried kombucha. It tastes like dirt. I don't find anything redeeming about that experience.
So, I have had kombucha. The problem is that I got it from opening the Arizona iced tea container.
Not ideal.
Unfortunately, biology had happened. That may not actually be kombucha.
Yeah.
What I
tasted
remember...
remarkably similar to actual kombucha.
Squick, what I remember is you going to the boba tea place and pressing the boba button as many times as you could.
Yeah.
That sounds very squig.
Well, yes, as one does.
So
Look, I made
the proper ratio of boba to tea is 1-to-1.
I
the
think
machine did not stop me.
I think Squick went well beyond 1-to-1.
My boba was a little bit balls heavy. To the
As it
top.
should be.
And you had an issue with how I phrased some things earlier. How dare you, sir?
It's a double standard, which means it's twice as good.
Greenmoss is sending me comfort dogs. I am getting dog pictures.
Oh, that is
comfort
excellent.
me after the kombucha.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, this is nice.
What other curse shit can I send?
Why?
Contrast.
Oh, we've got to do something with at least the next 10 minutes.
Oh God, is it
Lady
already
Red
10
deserves
till?
it. I don't know about that. But... Oh, incidentally, while we do have so many people here, thing about tomorrow.
Tomorrow, when
Yes.
the writing stream occurs?
There will be no writing stream tomorrow.
There
but
will be
not
no-
for bad reasons, for good reasons.
Tell us of these good reasons.
Chat, there is no Shoal tomorrow. Instead, you will have Dr. Disqualifier, who has learnt to count to 7, and I will tell you no more. Psydoc is taking my slot. He has a thing he wants to show you guys, and I'm like, you should do that thing. So you will not have me, you will have Psydoc. And he's doing something different.
This is
Psydoc is pretty good.
This is an absolute side grade.
He has learnt to count to 7. I'm very proud.
In which direction?
The medical direction.
Yes. From
I-
000 up to 7. He's doing very well.
That sounds like brushes. Actually, I don't think I had...
But will you be there as well? No, I will not. The thing that he is doing will not benefit from having me there, I don't think. Mostly because I would just fill what should be awesome game time with Psydoc, with British triviarizing. So I'm going to spend that time cutting through some of this work that I have and, drawing a new logo for Parallax, or at least adjusting current logo for Parallax.
On the note of trivial British things, Mr. Blobby.
Yes.
I don't have anything else to say.
Blobby,
just
Blobby, Blobby.
Mr. Blobby.
Explain.
Are you not familiar with Mr. Blobby?
Only in the abstract, and what little I do
Okay.
know is either terrifying or incorrect or both.
I mean, that sounds like
about
Mr.
right.
Blobby. Mr. Blobby is wonderful and a national treasure because the whole point of Mr. Blobby was just to kind of troll syndicated television in the best way possible. So we had this presenter when I was young called Noel Edmonds, and he had a sort of Friday night show called Noel Edmonds House Party, and it was sort of a variety show with a whole series of different things going on, aimed not at a young audience, but not at a fully adult audience either.
The Adult Swim crowd. Gotcha.
Yeah, and they ended up inventing this character, Mr. Blobby, and his whole thing. It didn't last because you could only do it for so long before like the television world cottoned on. But Mr. Blobby was like this giant mascot that was designed to be just as inoffensively colored as possible, but also as creepily designed as possible.
Yeah,
So
the
he's
polka dot murder
blancmange
monster.
pink. He is blancmange pink with giant eyes that stare into your soul, and he only ever says his own name. He just goes blobby, blobby, blobby about everything. But the whole point of him was this was an era where mascot television was like a big thing, and mascots would turn up all over the place. And so the house party team would get Mr. Blobby to do segments with celebrities of the day, like, you know, high profile footballers or high profile writers or whatever, you know, the people who were supposed to be there to inspire the younger generation. They'd be invited to come and do a segment with the mascot Mr. Blobby for a TV show. And they'd go off to do it thinking that this is going to be, you know, normal edutainment for young people, not realizing that Mr. Blobby wasn't a real mascot and is just there to absolutely troll the shit out of them.
Oh, he was
and fall
absolutely
over
a
every
real
5
mascot,
seconds.
but he was not the kind of mascot they thought he was.
You mean to tell me
yes,
that British land had fucking Pokemon?
we did. But
On
yes,
TV.
Mr. Blobby. Yes.
Blobby,
Mr. Blobby would turn up, he would fall all over the place, and the whole
And he would
joke was to
destroy
see how long
everything.
yes, and it was how long will the celebrity put up with it before they realize something is going on. This only lasted for but so long before kind of, you know, everybody had cottoned on to who is Mr. Blobby and that he is a thing. But yeah, he became a big staple of British television.
No,
the mascot of chaos and confusion. Yes, Bully Snake.
That means Mr. Blobby walked so Space Ghost could run, and I hate this.
They might have been roughly contemporaries.
They probably
For
probably
Space
were.
Ghost
Mr.
Coast to
Blobby might
Coast?
have
Yeah.
just predated, but not by a lot, I don't think. Regardless, it was a very British silly thing, and it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, and I grew up through it. So there you go.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was the blobby of times. It was
Yes,
the
it was the
blobbiest
blobbiest
times.
times.
The worst of times, you stupid monkeys.
I have a mech around here somewhere that's painted like Mr. Blobby. do not
I
remember who
was
sent
suddenly
it to
thinking
me.
about a Mr.
Why?
Blobby urban mech.
Do you want to
Mr.
do a
Blurben
Blobby
Mech.
urban mech? You should.
The Blurbin
Mac.
Mac.
The Blurbin
Yeah.
mech. I mean, that's got... Oh, shit, I'm painting the AC-20 urban mech. Damn. He would have been perfect.
Why are you painting the flesh cannon?
Blame Bizmonkey.
Oh God, it is a flesh cannon.
Yup.
God, we're
See,
so good at doing things.
This is what happens when you don't necessarily think through the paint scheme that you're applying to a miniature. And
Oh,
like,
I
you
knew
get
what was
into it and you're
fucking
like,
happening the moment I started. Like, I knew where this was going to go.
Oh, well, at least that makes one of us.
He had
Yeah,
to
try
have-
not to.
He had to have bare arms. That means he has one gun exposed. That means it's flesh colored.
Oh, no, that makes sense. It's daytime. Sun's out, guns out.
Exactly. See, Squick gets it. Red, I have forgotten what the other thing you were going to design was.
So, Berry of Chaos is appropriately suggesting make a Mr. Blobby Atlas. Though,
That
I
would be
submit
acceptable, yes.
Blobby Charger. Blarger.
I feel like there's a good saying in there somewhere where
Don't.
you know, it's like the old saying is, you know, beware old men in fields where men die young. There should be a counterpart to that. Beware of mechs painted silly things when
good night,
everything
Grimos.
else is painted super serious.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can shorten that. Instead of like beware old men and young men in the field, it's Grandpa's back in the Charger. Fucking book it.
Sunshine says Annihilator, Mr. Blobby.
Who keeps yelling
I
about
will
the
not allow my
Moonkaiser?
beloved Annihilator to be besmirched in that way.
Well, as
That
it turns
changes
out,
the robo anatomy significantly.
Why is that Urban Mech pilot shouting about the Moonkaiser?
Has anyone
Someone's
told them
got
the
to.
jump jets don't go that high?
Oh, man's reach must exceed man's grasp.
That's why we have extending arms.
This is true.
I had those on a mech once.
Oh, can we get extending legs on a quad mech?
Yeah. That's how you
Just
get
have it
quad
like
Vs.
kick someone from half a map away.
Yeah, that's how you get quad Vs.
Go Gadget Urban Mech.
Oh God.
This makes sense.
Boy.
Bup it up it up. I'll get there eventually.
Look, the Annihilator is the perfect mech because it's designed to move as a herd animal with the urban mechs.
Well, yeah, because the Annihilator is for urban mechs in a trench coat.
He's right.
Yeah, the Annihilator
I
has
literally
the premium
have a
luxury.
T-shirt that
It has
says
the
so.
air ride cockpit. It's there so you don't spill your drink.
I mean, it's like the Annihilator cockpit is the like scenic viewing deck of cockpits.
He's not
Yes.
wrong. It's way the fuck up there, and it sticks out. And yeah,
Like, you know they've got an elevator in the neck.
It's like a periscope, basically. It's like, okay, we're going to cram 4 of some very large weapons into the torso and arms of these things. We need to keep the pilot as far away as possible.
we ran out of room in the
Otherwise-
body. We need to tack a head on top of it.
Yes. It like they had to structure it like dinosaurs, where there's like a second smaller fusion reactor just to keep the AC going.
I was like, if we put the pilot any closer, they're going to have hearing damage.
Oh, I see. They haven't
Pretty
run
much.
into the blessing that is toggle lock blackjack.
I want Toggle Lock Annihilator.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I would also accept 1911 Annihilator.
Okay, listen, I don't know if Mini Hulk's in here tonight, but I know he would do that. He's already got the 1911 model sitting around.
Yeah, well, it works so well for the Hunchback.
It really did.
It's the dumbest fucking thing, and I adore it.
And then there was, of course, the Hunch Glock. Or the Glock Bat.
Yeah.
Depending on how you want to put it.
Which I would argue should be the Ultra Autocannon variant.
I would argue that should be the AC-10 variant.
Unless it's the Glock 18, in which case
It's a
that's
Rack
the rotary.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good at things.
What? What things?
I haven't decided yet, but when I find out, I'll let you know.
That's fair. Okay, so this is where we got tonight. Clearly, I made huge progress. So here are the two.
I mean, you
urban
genuinely
mechs.
did.
They've got base coats. They need to be cleaned up, and then they need to be worked on. And also, clearly, Hawaiian shirt urban mech needs some patterning on it because I guess I hate myself
Flowers.
or something.
It needs flowers.
God, what?
Take some of your basing plants and give it a mohawk.
That would be amazing.
Hey, Parrot, do us all a favor and zoom in on that AC-20, will you?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
See, this is one of my favorite parts about this show is we can just say the dumbest shit imaginable, and Para will yes and way better than anyone could have hoped for.
And it's even better is nobody can stop us or will stop us.
Yes.
It's the amazing thing with creativity is for the most part you can just do what you want. Nobody stops you. You can put words in any combination you like, and then nobody stops you.
Do you think
Derby
God?
turbo power.
Do you think God stays in his heaven because he's afraid of what he's wrought?
Yes.
Yes.
of a fucking kids movie? And that's gonna be the legacy of what, Spy Kids 2?
I don't even know. It just feels like a fucking like it's almost an Ava quote.
That was what,
I'm trying to think.
Steve
First
Buscemi?
time I remember
Yeah.
hearing that was from I want to say Steve Buscemi in Armageddon.
It wasn't Armageddon.
It was
That was
Spy
Spy
Kids
Kids
2.
2.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't Spy Kids 2 come out after Armageddon?
Yeah, but he didn't say it in Armageddon. In Armageddon, he said, pretty sure. What I seem to remember him saying in Armageddon was that he wanted 8 tracks back.
Well, yes, that is true.
I mean, that's basically the same message.
Yeah. TK 455-64713. Well, I don't know why they're not at their post. However, they've come in right at the end of the stream. Hello.
Hello.
There you go. There's your flesh cannon, Biz. This is your fault.
You did this.
I mean, look, I just gave you the idea. You executed on it. And as somebody that does system implementations for a living, I know whose fault this is. I'll give you a hint. It's not me.
It's chat's fault. That's what they exist for. Thank you, chat. This is your fault.
You know,
understandable.
I was going for Bird of Paradise on this other urban mech, and it's just coming out as like the fucking Harlequin Volkswagen Golf.
This also seems fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing chat's here because otherwise we have the problem of, oh, whose fault is it? This is your fault.
Yes.
Because otherwise it would be my fault, and I don't like that.
It's Squick's fault, everybody.
Like you said, you can't ruin a miniature with paint. So if you don't like it, just do something else.
Oh, no, we're pushing it now.
On this one?
Yes?
I think I see what you're meaning, but I feel like if it had a headband.
Now you're making it a Ninja Turtle.
Why not?
Oh, God, kinda. But, like, again, from the dollar store.
Temu.com.
Yeah, like, it's not a Ninja Turtle. It is a martial arts sea reptile hard-shell creature, Earth-based.
I remember when I was in
Paint
college.
tiny enough. Just write ninja on there, and then it's a ninja.
I have
learned
pens
this
for
from
that.
Ninja Terminator.
I have pens for that. When I was in college, there was a very, very Asian dollar store nearby. And I remember going in there and just buying the dumbest shit because of how god-awful ripoff it was, where my roommate bought just like 5 absolutely not Daredevil action figures because they were like $1 a piece, and they were all labeled Man Without Fear.
I love those like legally distinct ripoff products.
And they were, you know, none of them were red. I'm not even sure any of them were yellow, but they were the fucking rainbow aside from that, and then with 2 Ds on the chest. And also, like everything else, it was clearly a Daredevil mold.
Oh, that's where you get like Fighter Man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. G.I. Mo. I think he's in
like
here.
everything that's obvious.
Mo.
He's got a guy for
everything
that.
that's
You know
obvious
he does.
plant parodies.
God, I want... Hey, Mo, if you're still in chat, tell us about your action figure guy. I'm pretty sure you've got one. Bully Snake posits that it wouldn't be a Ninja Turtle. It would be a Martial Terrapin.
Yes, this is correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Terrapin of stealth.
El Luchador Tortuga.
Kung Fu Lizard.
Kung Fu Lizard. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 8 after midnight here in the Eastern Time Zone. This is usually the end of the stream, so that's probably what we're going to do. So, I hope you all had fun. By the way, I asked the question earlier, what do I like painting? Guys, pick up something creative. I like painting miniatures. I like designing miniatures. It gives me something I can physically hold and work on, and et cetera, et cetera. If you like drawing, if you like sculpting, just do something creative. Do something, like, just, it's zen. It's, like, I feel dumb saying it's zen, but it gives you something to focus on that quiets the dumb part of your brain that tells you things like you're not good at this. Or I need to worry about work tomorrow. Or any of a number of things like that. It gives you just enough focus that it quiets the stupid fucking voices. Do that. It's good for you. It gives you something. it's kind of like the idea of meditating, where you're just silencing all the shit inside your head. And it doesn't matter if it's good or not, as long as you're enjoying it, and you get better at it by doing more of it. So,
Para, I don't like that. Can I just be better at it?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just keep doing it.
No, fuck.
No, that's the great part. You're just fine out of the gate, and then the more you do it, you're finer.
Learning and personal growth in this economy.
Yeah, sorry, bro. But
Well,
I would
nothing for
normally
it.
say it's cheap, but unless you're 3D printing your miniatures, it's not necessarily cheap. However, that's the other thing. This doesn't have to be expensive. Work on Army Men. Like, prime an Army Man and then paint him. Work on cast-off small toys or board game pieces or
toys from the dollar store.
Toys from the dollar
There
store.
is a
Secondhand
entire
miniatures.
game based around toys from the dollar store. If you're not familiar with
I
Gaslands,
was gonna
chat,
say.
Gaslands is take dollar store Hot Wheels, attach spiky bits to them, smash them together on a tabletop, all for like $20 for the rule set. It's great.
I have so many printed Gaslands props in the box
Yes,
to hand
I'm
off.
very much looking forward to playing Gaslands with you, Squick.
It's gonna be fun.
I might have to actually start, messing with some Hot Wheels and painting some stuff and actually submitting some stuff to this show. Oh,
This
God.
show? My God.
Yeah.
But Para, if I wanted to submit an artwork to this show, where would I do it?
I think Red started to say something and then Discord strangled her.
No.
Okay.
You're good.
So-
Tell people where to send you things.
So if people wanted to submit things to this show, they could send it to art@wbpl76.com. And in fact, I'm pretty sure that's hey, thank you, Troa. Troa found the submit thing.
There we go.
art@wbpl76.com.
That's
but
right.
What sort of submissions do you accept?
Creative ones. I tend to skew toward miniature painting. I can give good advice on that. If you want it, if you just want to show it off, say that. If you want advice, tell me that. Make sure when you send it, you put your screen name in there so I know who to attribute it to without using your email.
And if you leave background items in the image, we will look at them.
We will absolutely pour over anything we can see in the background of the image. Some people have started subverting that. That's fine.
They have tried.
But with that said, just do something. Like, paint miniatures, build stuff. We've had all kinds of shit submitted to this show. We've had leatherworking, I think, is the most, how shall we say, outside the box we've had. Although we've had electronics work. We've had all kinds of shit. It's great. Send me shit and we'll talk about it. And some things I can give advice on. I'm almost a woodworker. I'm part of a metal worker. Not a good metal worker, but I can give some advice on some things. So if you send me things and you want advice, I'll try. And maybe sometimes I'll poke other people that are good at things. If you send me drawn art, I'm going to poke Red about it and be like, hey, Red, they want advice. And then she's going to be like, no, I don't know how to do... No, wait, let me try that again. No, I don't know how to do that. I'm just, I've got that imposter syndrome.
You
can barely tell us apart.
My God, it's uncanny.
I'm just going to ruin everything. Once I finish that Kyle and Sidewinder piece, I'm going to send that to Parallax and ask for advice.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm
I
going to
did
say...
it. We're going to get to advise you now.
That's right. That was a Monty Python-esque impersonation.
Thank you, David. No, yes.
Oh, thank God Grimos isn't here. Nobody's clipping it. Oh. Okay. Oh no. But we're probably going to go ahead and close it down from here.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that, Red. I really am.
Oh God.
This is your fault, chat. I don't know how, but it's your fault.
It's everybody's fault.
Like, what
Isn't
the
it
hell
always?
was that, Parallax? That was just messed up as all hell.
Right! I knew it! Anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Everybody say goodnight.
Oh, God. Hi, Anka.
Hi.
Good night.
Anka says
Good
goodnight.
In an
night,
actual
everybody.
British voice.
Hello! It's time to go to bed and such.
Blobby,
Night from the
blobby,
oil.
blobby, 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 blobby.
And have
Blobby, blobby, blobby.
a spot of tea in the bed or something.
Okay, but tea's hella good, though.
Tea is hella good.
True.
Bizmonkey hasn't said goodnight.
Oh, sorry. Good night.
I think Bizmonkey was being sensible and just leaving. Oh, God.
Blobby!
Why does Mr. Blobby end up coming up every time I turn up?
It's
Just
the
most
blobby
of the
man.
times.
I have concerns.
Don't we all?